You really have to ask yourself these questions. You're religious nuts. Why would a loving God give people disorders in the brain? Let's talk about the human body for a second. You believe your God exists. Why would a loving God give people disorders in the brain from birth or later on life? Okay? Why do we have body parts that we don't even use? What did God decide to do with that? Why do we get older, we start losing stuff? But not only that, why? Think about this question. Why would God, if you believe in God, give people illnesses, sicknesses, disease, either from childbirth or later on life? Why? Can you answer this question? What are you going to say? Sin? It's not going to cut it. Because you're either born with diseases, abnormalities. How can you be sinning? That's not an answer. So, it's not sin from birth, and it's not sin later in life. So what's your answer? Seriously. Not to mention that. Why would a loving God just, in the Bible, kill 2 million things? You know, why? What? And your answer is, oh, it's just God. He can do what he wants. So apparently, if the God is the mass murderer, that makes him good. I mean, if that's what you're saying, what happened if God told you to kill somebody? Would you do it? You know what? The shocking thing is, some religious people said they would. They would kill for God. They would, and that would be anybody. See, this kind of thinking is crazy. You know, we may not know everything about the universes, but seriously, this kind of thinking. Because let's just look at this realistic aspect. You know, mental people, mental patients, people that have diseases, abnormalities, cancer, getting disease when they get older. Why would a loving God just do that? And you can't say it's sin, because we're talking about from birth. We have either babies born with abnormalities, having cancer, diseases from birth. It's impossible for them to sin because they're not even born yet. How can you explain this? You can't, can you? I guess post your comments. Your best comments. See, these kind of things, you know, I mean, there's a lot of things that can refute God, but these kind of things just doesn't make sense of a God to do that. Why, if you say your God is so loving, why would he let that happen? This is not even getting to free will. This is just diseases and illnesses that you're born with. You know, this is a choice that you can't even make because you're born with it. You can't even make this choice. Or later on in life, you get these illnesses and diseases. There's no free will there because you had no choice to make it. You got these diseases and illnesses. Can you explain this? It's not free will, it's not sin. What are you going to say? Well, I mean, seriously. How can you explain this?